Welcome everyone to this explainer. I am so incredibly glad you're here today. We're going to do something that seems simple, but honestly, it's completely game-changing. We are going to make your spoken and written English so much smoother, like night and day smoother. And we're going to do it by mastering one of the absolute fundamental tools in our language, the power of pronouns. This is your beginner's guide, and I promise you, by the time we wrap up, you're going to look at your everyday sentences in a totally new, streamlined way. Let's dive in.
Here's a quick look at our game plan. First, we'll explore the real power of pronouns. Then, we'll break down subject versus object pronouns. After that, we'll look at expressing ownership with possessives. And finally, we'll put your new skills to the test.
All right, Section 1, the power of pronouns. Let's talk about the real-world pain of speaking without this grammar shortcut. Just listen to this. Sarah took Sarah's dog to the park because Sarah wanted to play with the dog. Oof. I don't know about you, but I'm literally exhausted just saying that. It is so clunky, it sounds completely robotic, doesn't it? When we repeat the exact same nouns over and over, the whole sentence just trips right over itself. Okay, let's take a collective breath. Now check out this smooth version. Sarah took her dog to the park because she wanted to play with it. Wow, it flows beautifully, right? We just swapped out the repetitive Sarah's, Sarah, and the dog with her, she, and it. You can physically feel the immediate value here before we even touch the actual rules. So let's officially anchor this explainer right here. What actually is a pronoun? It's simply a word that takes the place of a noun so we don't have to sound like a broken record repeating the exact same things over and over again. Think of it as the ultimate conversational life hack. It saves breath, it saves time, and it makes everything sound way more elegant. Moving right along to Section 2, subject versus object pronouns. We're looking at personal pronouns now. These refer to specific people or things, but here's the catch. They actually change their shape depending on the job they're doing in the sentence. First up, subject pronouns. These are the doers. They are the engine of your sentence. Because they're doing the action, they usually kick things off right at the beginning. If it's just one person or thing, the singular forms are I, you, he, she, and it. And if we're talking about a group, the plurals are we, you, and they. Let's see this in action. He is my best friend. Look at the word he. That's our singular subject pronoun. Why? Because he is the one doing the action. In this case, the action of being the best friend. It's sitting proudly right up front, doing the heavy lifting. Now, let's flip it and look at object pronouns. If the subjects are the doers, well, the object pronouns are the receivers. They are taking or receiving the action. Because of that, you're almost always going to find them hiding out after a verb or a preposition. For singular receivers, we use me, you, him, her, and it. Notice how you and it stay exactly the same? I love that. Nice little bonus for us. And for plural receivers, it's us, you, and them. Let's build a sentence with that. The teacher gave the book to him. Okay, so the teacher is the doer doing the giving, but who's catching that action? Who's on the receiving end? Him. Since he's receiving the book, we definitely don't say to he, we use the object pronoun him right after the preposition to, right? All right, Section 3, expressing ownership with possessives. We have totally nailed the doers and the receivers, but what happens when we own something? English actually has a really elegant way of handling this puzzle, and it comes down to knowing the difference between two very similar sounding things, possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Let's clear this up once and for all. Possessive adjectives, words like my, your, his, her, its, our, and their, are, well, they're clingy. They absolutely must come right before a noun. They cannot survive on their own. Possessive pronouns, on the other hand, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, they are totally independent. They stand alone. No noun needed, because they take the place of the noun entirely. Let's compare them face to face. Check out the clingy possessive adjective first. This is my car. See how my is physically attached to the noun car? It has to be. Now look at the possessive pronoun. This car is mine. Look at mine just standing there proudly at the end of the sentence all by itself. Nothing follows it. It's a subtle switch for sure, but locking in this rule is going to instantly level up how natural you sound. Section 4, test your pronoun skills. Let's do this. It's time to get active. We're going to do a rapid-fire workshop. I'll throw a clunky sentence your way, and you try to fix it in your head before I give you the answer. Ready? First challenge. Replace the repeated noun here. John is my brother. John is very tall. Think about John's role in that second sentence. Is he a doer or receiver? He's singular and he's at the start. What's the word? Yep, the answer is he. John is my brother. He is very tall. He is absolutely the perfect singular subject pronoun here. He is the doer of being tall. Awesome start. Let's keep rolling.
Challenge number 2. Fix this one. I bought a new book. I want to read the new book. Okay, who is the doer? I am the doer. That makes the new book the receiver of the reading action. So what pronoun takes the place of a non-human object catching the action?
Spot on. It's it. I bought a new book. I want to read it. It is the perfect singular object pronoun for this. And remember, it is one of those magic words that doesn't change shape whether it's a subject or an object. We love those. Okay, let's turn up the heat a bit. How do we handle a group? Try this. The students are happy because the students passed the test. The students are doing the passing, so it's a subject, but there's more than one of them. What's the fix? You got it. The answer is they. The students are happy because they passed the test. They perfectly swaps in for plural subject nouns and just smooths out that whole sentence instantly. All right, the final boss of our workshop. Let's do ownership. Replace the noun. That jacket belongs to Mary. It is Mary's. We need a word for a singular female owner, but look at the end of the sentence. The word has to stand completely on its own. No noun comes after it. What is it? Beautiful. It's hers. That jacket belongs to Mary. It is hers. Because it stands totally independent without a noun attached to it, hers is the ultimate standalone possessive pronoun. You absolutely nailed it. So now that you have totally unlocked the real power of pronouns, from the doers to the receivers all the way to those independent possessives, what clunky, repetitive sentences in your daily life are you going to fix first? Seriously, listen to yourself speak today, listen to your friends, try to spot where those pronouns are doing the heavy lifting or where you desperately need to drop one in to save some breath. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep practicing, keep listening, and I will catch you in the next one.